Welcome back to the Bumper Breakfast. It's an interesting morning, and Miriam is back here with me. I'm sure Miriam. Welcome back to the I can automatically hear my voice definitely this morning. You can watch us live on Facebook. I was just monitoring right on Facebook this morning at MITVNG. That's where you get to watch us. Dearest Miriam, look at Auntie Wemi's hair.
Oh, sleek.
The hair is
just
so
look at
beautiful.
I'm feeling my vibe.
What do you think?
I'm
feeling vibes. I'm feeling vibes.
Who made it? A guy.
Yes, you get to meet the young man who made this hair this morning, and he's right here. Ayomide. Good morning.
Morning, ma.
Can I touch his hair?
Please don't touch his hair.
I will be abused. Touching without permission is abuse.
In fact, I'm forced to touch his hair too.
Seriously,
yes.
You know, when my natural was still really low, I tried doing this, and it just keeps, I don't know, it keeps unlocking.
No. Actually, I have a light there.
Oh, your hair is light.
My hair is very light. So
okay.
when I comb, if I'm working, I stay near fan. The way fan do blow it, I don't really like it. So I just had to leave it like that.
Okay.
So then I had oil to it. Just a coconut oil, that's all.
Okay. And then you rub it.
There's no need for rubbing. When I just apply it, then I twist it together, that's all.
Because you know, natural hair comes in really, really interesting ways. And if a lady had his hair now, you know, she'll be having that coily drops.
Yeah.
But I think there is this cream
that they use for to
something
lock
like
it.
this.
To lock it, to make it, but it won't stand like this. My hair was once.
It will be coily.
It will be coily, but
yes, and it will stand. Thank you.
An activator. All right. So Ayomide is a beautician. He makes hair. He does bridals. Imagine a bride and this young man.
He's looking like a
He
big
made
bride.
Come and do your wedding on time.
He made
Out
this
of
hair
work
on me.
And you see what
The hair
Anthony
is
is
so
wearing this
He
morning.
retouched my hair.
He made
Fixed
this.
it, and then you know.
And a relaxing.
Don't mind
Relaxing.
Auntie Wemi.
It was
Auntie Wemi
well
was
treated.
sleeping and you know she
I was enjoying
doing
all the. It was
head
like
massage.
massage.
Did you do head massage for her? This one that she's singing your praises too much. But really, Ayomide, why did you go into hair making?
Well, actually, right from when I was small, like when I was young, I love doing what women do.
Okay.
So it got to a stage.
Are you gay?
No.
No.
So it got to a stage. I was just like, okay, just let me do this thing, and just put myself into it. And funny enough, I started doing this job. That was, I think, 2010. So I learned. But during that time, all I just know was it got to a stage because I actually signed a year for the learning. But after 4 months, I started picking up fast. I was unable to even hold it anymore. My boss would be like, "What's wrong with this guy?" But when customers are coming, they'll just be like, "I want him to make mine. I want him to make mine." Yeah. So that gives me the vibes that okay, fine, I can do this thing. I have to do this thing more. So from there, I started it, and before I knew it, 6 months I was done instead of a year. So and then I was just pushing things. And back then, there's something like this bridal thing like that and stuff. All they do all through was round closing invisible pattern. But I just had to like, okay, fine, I want to improve. Like,
let me up my game.
So that was how I started pushing it.
So 2010 to 2022, 12 years down the line, that's about 14 years.
14 years.
You've been doing the same thing consistently. Yes, at what point did you open up your own store or your own shop and all?
Yeah, actually, things are tight, but I have a space like, where I get myself, so I pay. I have my apprentice and stuff like that. I have my staff myself.
You have apprentice?
You have apprentice.
Wow.
People. Wow. So you are teaching people now?
Yeah, sure.
That means guys have more, you know, this is what guys, I think this is what they do. They run home service, travel, make hair for brides. Is that what you do also?
Yeah, I do that also.
Now, what baffles me is that young guy like this, okay, your
Going
age
to making
mates,
hair.
they are already dreaming of driving big cars. Okay,
That's the
they want to.
question.
Do you have a girlfriend?
Uh-uh.
We have to get because some guys, I love your honesty.
Please,
Some
let's
guys
know, let's
believe
know.
that it is
Let's
girls
know.
who
Do
push
you have a
them.
girlfriend?
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic.
girlfriend.
Do you make her hair?
Or you don't have time to make her hair.
Do you make her hair?
Once in a while.
Wow,
That's
that's fantastic.
You
So-
just choose
But
to
then
go.
you
She
should
just
be
comes and
truthful.
she's like, oh,
Be
you can make
truthful.
my hair for me now.
Tommy, it has to be truthful here. Is it just one girlfriend or plenty numerous girlfriends?
I don't think he has more than one.
He has more than one.
The guy know.
Ladies love guys doing unique things. So
Please don't mind this auntie.
Yeah.
Is it true? Do you have more than one?
No, I don't.
Now, please.
well, ladies are rushing
I
in, and
want
then
to
they rush
That's the
you.
point.
I know now.
You know what? I want us to ask him the question because you are within the peer pressure age
Yes.
of making money. Okay, going into rituals, and also what's keeping you and what is not making you do this?
Join the bandwagon.
Well, like I said earlier, this job is just something that when I do, like I'm always happy. Anytime I'm making it for someone, like I'm always happy. Like there's this joy inside when I'm making it. So
This is your passion.
That's my passion.
And you don't see young people come around you and make fun of you and say, why
whole
you
guy,
see a whole
handsome
guy,
boy."
what's this? You don't see people do that to you?
Actually, I have a lot of them. Even friends, I have a lot of them. But what I want is
They
what I
make
want.
fun of you.
Yeah, sure.
Do you have a car? Do you have a mansion? This
No,
blah blah
not
blah.
yet.
And you don't want to have it like anytime soon.
Definitely, what I'm doing.
They did not tell you that you should go and buy lappy.
He said something. He said what he's doing will give it to him.
And you are not interested in the highs on my neck. You know, that's what they tell themselves. So, highs on my neck, on my hand, on my neck. Are you not concerned about luxury and all of those things?
How do you cope in the face of your friends who do these things that we're talking
Because now
about?
they make
coming around
videos and they
saying,
say if you hustle, you are just a
Well,
dumbass,
the thing is-
this, blah blah blah.
The thing is, I tried it before. But it's not something that it's really giving me what I want. So I just had to quit and face
Face
it.
real work. So what do you
What?
think is responsible for young people, youths, go into this?
this
Because
desperation.
you are in their world. I was with you and I could see he does other things. He sells shawarma. Am I
Wow.
right?
Yeah,
Eh?
yeah.
Wow.
So he's hard working.
So you make
He's
shawarma
an
in front of
entrepreneur,
you make shawarma in front of
100%.
your store.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I have a stand there, so I just have to
So
find
your
someone to
customers
do that.
come in and they still get
They
to
get,
find
and
things
all of
something
that. So
nice.
while they are.
why do
Wow.
you think young people go into vices? I want to
And all
make
of
money. I want to blow.
Why are they not? Welcome back to the Bumper Breakfast. Yes, we're just getting closer to home. But just before we begin to round off this conversation, Ayomide, our guest, was about to tell us exactly why he thinks young people have been going into these many vices in a bid to make quick money.
Well, endurance is the most important thing. Because when you can endure, like, there won't be a patience for you to wait. People like me, I was just the kind of guy that I don't look into other things. I look into my thing. Even if I have a single pin, I'm always happy having that single pin with my money and my sweat than going into other things that will involve something that at the end of the day you later regret. Because this,
So there is still regret. You still think people regret.
sure,
So you think
definitely.
they do?
Do you think young people are aware that there is regret?
Actually, due to the fact that you are earning something from it, they won't have to think back. But for those that they've tried and you're not getting anything, once you have anything you're doing, just try to do it and make sure you're doing it at the right time. Make sure you're doing it to the right people also. Because when you're doing it to the right people, you get a positive vibe from them. But when you're doing it to the wrong people, you always get a negative vibe from them. That's just it.
And usually when those people hang around you, because I keep mentioning that they will come around, they will see what you're doing, they will try to entice you. You mentioned the fact that this gives you joy. Do you see joy in the faces of young people who go into all of these vices? Do you think they are truly happy?
Well, actually, they are always happy, they are looking good, but I think 99.9% of guys in Nigeria, like the worldwide, all they like is material things.
Ostentatious
that's very, very
display
bad.
of wealth.
Okay, unlike me now, I went to learn hair making and stuff. So it got to a certain stage, I just had to involve Barb into it because I noticed I was talented with that. I did not learn it.
Okay.
But what I do, there is no way I go